Alright, so welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys a ute that I've been dailying for the last 6 months. We put about 10,000 Ks on this ute. It's been driven quite a bit and it's been so much fun. Now, a little bit of backstory. I've never been the type to drive normal cars around. I've always driven, I don't know, weird cars that no one else wants to ride. I daily rode a GSX-R 600 for about 5 years. I had 13B turbo Mazdas, V8 Commodores, turbo Nissans, you name it, I've dailied it, yeah? And I wanted something a bit slow and comfortable and a ute. So this is what we ended up with, guys. Alright, now this ute is a 1992 VP Commodore S-Pack. Now this one here is a little bit special and we're going to take it for a drive and find out why. Alright, well that's a bit tight. It's an old ute, you have to slam the doors pretty hard. We're going to cold start the VP, it hasn't been started. I did drive it last week, I went to a Cars and Coffee. It's just beautiful, honestly. This ute is a gem to drive. I call it the couch because it's the couch. You do have an armrest if you feel like an armrest. We're going to leave it up today, legs open, beautiful. Oh, that beautiful V6 Buick. I can feel the power, not, but it does go fine for what it is. I'll get it out on the road and I'll get back to you guys. Not gonna lie, this ute is a bit of a pain. Where I park it, it's a bit of a pain to get it in and out. Alright, so this thing is a column shift V6 VP ute from 1992. So you change gears from here. Well, not gears, it's an auto, but you know what I mean, park, drive, whatever. The handbrake is actually here on the right hand side because we have the bench seat, and we're just going to put it in drive and I'll show you how beautiful this ute actually does drive. So as you can see inside, it's like fully retrimmed, even underneath the dash, it's all in great condition. And the couch is just a pleasure to drive. We have no cup holders in here. At the moment I have a water bottle shoved underneath the rubber mat on the passenger side so it doesn't roll around, and that's about as good as it gets. Rule men don't mind a bit of warm water on their man bits here. Now what I have noticed about driving this ute around is that the brakes do take a little bit of time to warm up. Not too long, but when I get to the bottom of my straight and I hit the brakes on the downhill section, I notice the braking power isn't quite there yet. Other than that, other than the brakes on this car, I mean, it handles not too bad considering it's got 15-inch wheels. And anyway, let's enjoy the drive. Now I've been driving a diesel Hilux for a little while. Last 2-3 weeks, it's pretty much the replacement of the VP. And to be honest, this is much more enjoyable to drive, guys. This is much more enjoyable to drive. much more comfortable. It takes the load a lot better, and I do have a big steel tray. It is a dual cab Hilux, but it does have a big steel tray on it because I do need to use it as a ute. But it can't do what this thing does. It's that simple. And this thing can't tell you what the Hilux can, but it is what it is. Different vehicle for different job, I guess. You can see how smooth this is. No rattles, no shakes. It takes bumps like a champ. It is really a credit to its previous owner that restored this ute and made it what it is today. Like, I've done a bit of maintenance and upkeeping and just making sure it stays the way it is and fixing up little things here and there, but the credit does go to the previous owner. This ute was, I bought this down in Wollongong about 6 months ago. I've been using it as a daily. My daily commute is a bit of highway, a bit of city. I do go all the way down into the CBD, and it does what I was doing about 100 kilometers a day. It does move when you need it to. It's definitely one of the slowest dailies I've driven, but in saying that, I've driven, like we said, all weird cars as daily, so it's not a slow car, but it's definitely not a fast one. Now, why I bought this car? Well, I wanted a cheap ute at the time. I wanted something a bit cool, a bit different, and you just don't see these old Holden Utes around, especially like your VGs and your VPs. You see plenty of VR VSs. Even them they're starting to become quite thin out on the roads. But yeah, just VG, VP is where it was at for me. I really did want a bench seat. I really did want a column shift, and it hasn't let me down. It's just been beautiful. Now, one thing I like about this ute, every time I pull into a survey, pull up to a car park, whatever, even if I'm just going to Bunnings, everyone appreciates this ute. You know, they call it a piece of Australian history, and I guess it is. Like, yeah, it's just a Holden Ute, yeah? But how many Holden Utes are they making these days? None. And this one is a really, really good example. It's just smooth. You can't really compare it, especially to my big old manual diesel Hilux. It's a 1KD, and it's a tractor. It's a tractor, whereas this is comfortable. I feel comfortable in this vehicle. Take it for a little drive. I'm going to try to find somewhere to pull up where I can actually show you guys the vehicle. I don't really know my way around here, so we're just winging it. We'll find somewhere. Look how beautiful he takes the roundabout. Absolutely no trouble keeping up with traffic, this thing. This is how you drive this car. Actually, wait, we got to do this. So this is how you drive this car, and that's why I call it the couch. So once again, handbrakes on the right, put it up into park, turn it off. We'll put the window down a little bit, and I'll take you for a walk around the car. I'll show you guys the car. Alright, so here it is. So this is the S-Pack. You can see from the red pinstripes on the side, you can see from the 15-inch wheels. Because this one is a column shift with a bench seat, it doesn't have the S-Pack trim, but it has been retrimmed anyway, so maybe it was once upon a time, but it is what it is now. Another way you can tell if it's an actual S-Pack is they came with this security system down here with a key, and I'm not going to open it because it's really old and I don't want to break it, but you guys can see there, that's another way to tell if it's an S-Pack. So inside, as I said, it's all been redone. Dash has all been done black. Beautiful bench seat. Venetians. Steering wheel I believe is off a VR, but it is like brand new, guys. And check out that sun visor. Oh, I love that sun visor. Alright, so under the bonnet. Under the bonnet. Take a look at this Buick V6 Series 2. And it is almost as good as new, in my opinion anyway. Look at that, guys. The aircon does work and it's cold. I did get it re-gassed last Christmas. All the lights in this vehicle are brand new headlights, blinkers, tail lights, etc. Does have all the rubbers, paddings, everything under the bonnet. These are the signs of a good car, guys. Underneath it is just as clean as what it is on the outside. And like I said, this ute is for sale, even though it's really hard for me to let go. It just looks so good in the garage. It's one of the cleanest cars I own. It's probably one of the cheapest cars I own, but it's also one of the cleanest. And it is enjoyable to drive. Let me show you what it sounds like on the outside. It actually has a really nice note for a V6. Now, a couple of things that have gone wrong with this car since I've owned it. I'll turn that off so it's not as noisy. It hasn't really had any major issues. I will say it's driven like, you know, almost like a brand new car, to be honest. And the best thing is this thing costs nothing to fix, guys. I can literally go out and buy an engine for $500 and replace it. A gearbox is not even worth that much. And they're not very hard cars to work on. Great for young apprentices and things like that. Now, the only things I've really had gone wrong with it is this lock here on the glove box. It broke. Do have logbooks. I'm not sure they're from this vehicle, but we do have logbooks. I had to get the aircon regassed. It's 33 years old. I had to get the aircon regassed. It doesn't have cup holders. Once again, I do have the little cover that goes here and completes this little pouch. I have had I have had 3 coils let go. So you start like this one let go, then that one let go, and then that one let go. So I replaced them with these Mace uprated coils, I think they are, and they seem to work a treat. Other than that, man, this thing's as reliable as they get. So it's all stock, no mods. It does have extractors and a full exhaust, but other than that, it's stock as. And if you ask me, this is how the new owner should keep it, but that's the new owner's decision, I guess. So what do you get with this ute options wise? Now this one does have aircon. I'm not sure if that was an option or not. Maybe it was. 1992, I'm gonna say it probably was an option. You got a lighter, you got a fan, a heater, couple of options. You have a dimmer, you have headlights, you have wipers that are 2-speed. I'm not going to turn them on because I don't want to dirty my windscreen, but the 2 speeds are too slow and too fast. You have a demister on the back window, hazards, and a dome light. And yes, it does work. Dome light. Well, I've got to close the door. It turns off after a little bit of time. There it goes. Dome on, dome off. Dome on, dome off, just like DCMs. But you also have manual mirrors, manual winders, and for me that was great because that's less stuff to go wrong. And the main reason I bought a ute, look at the size of that tray. This one's beautiful. It's got all its anchor points everywhere. It's got 3 bars across to hold the tarp up, corner ute cover, and it's everything I need from a ute right here. So that pretty much concludes the ride in the VP, guys. Good daily, not good daily, you guys tell me. For me, it was great dailying this. Could you daily a car like this? Is it enough for you, or do you need today's modern technology to survive and do all the things you need a car to do? For me, this is all I need a car to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. Till next time.